This is exactly what I saw and experienced. These women were from different locations, different walks of life, yet one of Jesus' branches reached out to another, who reached out to a group, who found other branches willing and able to help. Let's rock. Are you walking through a storm that feels like it will never end? Do you wonder if life's storms have stolen the beauty from your life for good? You're in the right place. My name is Heather, and like you, I've been through a storm or two and wondered if life would ever be beautiful again. Here we share warriors' words, stories of discovering beauty after battles, and the worth in your wounds. Pick up your sword or boxing gloves and join the battle. Your words are powerful, my friends. Make them warrior words. Welcome, warriors. As this is a storytelling, story sharing podcast, I have a story to share. This is another one of those two-pronged stories that kind of meet in the middle. One side is local, and the other begins many states away. But before I go into details, I want to remind you of the affiliate, Amazon, and donation links that I have in my descriptions. If anything applies to you, I would be honored, and I would appreciate your kindness to use those links to help me pay my bills. So now let's move on to the story. Back when I found out, I think it was in the fall, when I found out that I needed to surgically repair my ankle, I told my family and friends, because that's what we do, right? Two family members immediately stepped up and offered to tag team and fly in. But due to circumstances beyond our control, that didn't happen. So a friend of mine from New York, unbeknownst to me, sent out an email. And you might recognize her name. It's Kerri Bishop, and she is the host of the Single Mom Smiling podcast. She was a guest here on the Warrior Word Show in episode 44. And that's the single most popular episode ever on the Warrior Words podcast. So if you haven't listened to that one, go check it out after you listen to this one. And then check out the Single Mom Smiling podcast as well. So back to her email. That email resulted in someone posting the information to a homeschool group. And this was, from what I understand now, this is a wider homeschool group. So more covers more ground. It's not specific to one location or another. But someone in that homeschool group was from a town nearby mine. And she said she was willing to help. So one of my friends, someone from my church, saw that response and spoke up. It's still, I pause because it's still kind of, I don't know why exactly it surprises me, but I love to be able to see the God winks, the way God works, the God incidences, whatever you want to call them. The fact that this happened and traveled over many states just amazes me. It amazes me how God works. Now, switching over to the local part, that friend who saw the email or saw the response in the Facebook group, I think it was a Facebook group. Anyway, she is my friend here at church. And before any of this electronic state traveling took place, she had already coordinated with many women from our church to help me with rides with food, with with some funds to be able to take care of myself and my son while I couldn't do as much. So she was just instrumental in coordinating this. And I was so grateful. I am so grateful to her and everything that she did for me. But then when she saw this post in this group and she saw the other lady's response, she stepped into action again and started conversing with this other woman. And it turns out this other woman, she is from a church nearby, and she heads up a cleaning ministry for her parish. And she offered to come clean my house. She offered to take care of my lawn. And she offered to help set up my Christmas tree. All for someone she's never met. And what ended up happening was she came to my house because my friend connected the two of us. She came to my house and she cleaned my kitchen. And I know that a majority of my audience is female. And so I'll bet a lot of you can relate to me with how humbling it is to have someone else clean your kitchen for you. It's kind of, oh, maybe it's an intimate thing. It's a pride thing, perhaps. But it's hard to be that humble and to allow someone to come into your kitchen and clean it for you. But there she was. She did it anyway. And then that reminded me of an episode I did with Tonya Kubo, and that was episode 28. She had a medical emergency, and two people she had never met from a Facebook group that she belonged to, they just showed up. They were there for her during this medical emergency. And it just reminded me of that there are people who do this. So Tanya's episode is a really incredible story. So I encourage you to go check out episode 28 as well. Now, I titled this episode, The Body of Christ. What does that phrase mean? Well, according to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, there's a description found in section 787, and I'm going to read it, read it. From the beginning, Jesus associated his disciples with his own life, revealed the mystery of the kingdom to them, and gave them a share in his mission, joy, and suffering. Jesus spoke of a still more intimate communion between him and those who would follow him. And these are Jesus's words: "Abide in me, and I in you. I am the vine, you are the branches." And then a little further on in section 791, we find this quote: "The unity of the mystical body produces and stimulates charity among the faithful. From this, it follows that if one member suffers anything, all the members suffer with him. And if one member is honored, all the members together rejoice." This is exactly what I saw and experienced. These women were from different locations, different walks of life, and yet one of Jesus' branches reached out to another, who reached out to a group, who found other branches willing and able to help. These women saw the suffering of another member of Christ's body, suffered with me, and then did something about it. So today, I would like to complete the last line of that quote. When one member is honored, all the members together rejoice. I honor each and every one of these women who stepped up in any way. For all those who prayed, I honor you. For all those who contributed time, I honor you. For all those who contributed their talents, I honor you. For all those who contributed their treasure, I honor you. You are all members of the body of Christ. Let us all rejoice. So my challenge to you this week is to find a way to suffer with another member of the body of Christ. But don't just suffer. Do something. Take action. And if you have been a recipient, honor those persons or people who suffered with you and gave you aid. Something to think about this week. Until we meet again, armor up. Fight the good fight. Seek beauty. And make your words warrior words. God bless.